Hey everybody.
Hello.
So for today's adventure, right now we are standing in the parking lot for West Portsmouth High School. Now, no, we haven't lost our mind. There is a reason for this. From right where we're standing, you're going to see our destination that we're about ready to head to in 1 second, and I'll show you where we're going. So right here for the parking lot where we're standing, we are heading into Raven Rock Nature Preserve. And this is a nature preserve that you have to have a special permit to visit. There's one 2.5 mile trail that goes, well, it's 2.5 miles round trip from the parking area. And on this trail, there's a really great overlook and also some natural arches as well. So we're gonna move over to the parking area and be on our way. So we are now at the trailhead for Raven Rock, and from the sign right here, it says that we have basically about 500 feet of elevation to make it up to the top. It looks like the trail kind of follows along the road for a portion of the way, and then we make a steady incline up to the overlook. So we're gonna have a hard day of hiking, but it's gonna be worth it. So we're about 15 minutes into our hike, and up to this point, I think we've only made it up about maybe 100 feet up off the roadway. If you can see between the trees, you can see the school and also a house down the very, very bottom of the hill. Again, I think we're about 100 feet up at this point, and the trail has been a steady incline with a series of switchbacks, and we're not even close to making it to the top. It's like we've got a long way to go yet. It's like we're just pacing ourselves because this is one massive mountain that we're heading on our way up. So still have a way to go. Hasn't really been anything to see, so we're probably not going to shoot too much video until we get closer to the top. Once we get up there, then we'll show you what we see. So we have come to this area on the trail where it's a lot of cliffside and very, very rocky terrain, where it looks like boulders could have probably fallen off of this cliffside up here. So kind of an interesting area to hike through. I mean, this is really about the only thing up to this point that we've really seen, but we think the best part of the trail is at the end. So we're only about halfway, so stay tuned. So we have now made it up of Raven Rock, and it was most certainly over 500 feet of elevation. The overlook is pretty incredible. You can see the Ohio River in Kentucky right there in the background, and right below us here is the West Portsmouth High School. You can see their football stadium there from up above, and right over there is the parking lot where we started our video clip at. And right over here is the lookout, and also a natural arch that we're going to show you here in just a moment. Okay, I'm standing out here on Raven Rock, and as you can see, this is one stellar view. And if you look over here in the distance, if I pinch in and zoom in here a little bit, you can see the two bridges heading over into Portsmouth. So this view is one in a million. Kind of scary if you're afraid of heights, but this is pretty impressive. Okay, so right here at the top of Raven Rock is Raven Arch. Jeannie has worked her way down to the base. You can see her through the face of this arch. You can see like the bridge part of the arch. It is super narrow, and I don't even know that would even hold that much weight. It looks pretty sketchy, and we are up. Well, we're up at least 500 feet. So not a good idea to walk across there. But this is Raven Arch, and right next to it, there is Slide Arch, which is like a little hole that slides down to the bottom. Now there's a third one here somewhere, but unfortunately I don't have the GPS coordinates for it, so I don't know exactly where it's at. But there's a third one that's called Rock Grin, but I just don't know where it's at from here. But two arches, like right here, right on the top of this overlook, right, it's literally like right next to it. There's Slide Arch, and there is Raven Arch. So we're sitting on top of Raven Rock, and as you can tell from the video, it's a very windy, very blustery day, but at least we have beautiful sunshine where we can enjoy this overlook. I mean, this overlook is fantastic. It's a lot of work to get up here, and the permit even says that if you have health issues, do not attempt this hike. But it's absolutely worth it. So we've had some awesome sunshine all day for this trail. You can see everything's pretty barren as we work on the trail on the way back, but it's been a gorgeous day. And this was such a great idea to try to hit this today when we could see so clearly. This is a pretty nice trail. So we just got done with the Raven Rock Trail. The total trail, they say on paperwork it's 2.5, but we showed it was like 2.94 miles. It was 730 feet in total elevation change, and trust me, we can believe it.
Yeah.
If you need a good leg day workout, this is it. This is the trail for you. The views and the arches up top, though, they're totally worth the hike. It's stellar. Again, this one is only, you can only do this one if you have a permit. There's only enough space for 3 cars, and there are no dogs allowed on the trail. So there is that. But we actually still have some energy left, so we might go to a second destination. So stay tuned. Hey everybody.
Hello.
So we are at our second destination. We are at the Scioto Brush Creek State Nature Preserve, and we found a little looping trail that's called the River Otter Trail. Don't know much about it, but figure we can handle 1.5 miles after our hike earlier. So we're gonna.
It's too pretty not to.
Yeah,
it's too pretty.
The sun is out and it's still warm, even though there's a chilly wind that's blowing. It's like, and it's just too pretty to go back inside yet. So
yeah, we're not ready. So
we're gonna
go another.
we're gonna check this trail out. Stick with us, and we'll show you what we find. Okay, so far, this trail is really pretty much just been just a nice hike in the woods. There really hasn't been much to see. I mean, so far the trail is following along the Scioto Brush Creek, but it's very pretty right now. Very green. But you know, it's like the trail seems like it's pretty well maintained. This is the second bridge that we've come across, and it's pretty well maintained. So it has that going for it. So stay with us. We'll see what else we see. So we saw this tree along the trail where the beavers have clearly been busy because they've gnawed through quite a bit of the base of this tree. So I'm guessing probably the next time we come back here, this will be a deadfall. Hey everybody, so we just got done with the River Otter Trail. It only turned out to be like 1.3 miles, so it was pretty easy out and back. But the main reason that we wanted to check this out, besides it being flat after our crazy hike with major elevation earlier, is that I had information that said on this nature preserve property, there is a Dolomite Bluff, and in the Dolomite Bluff, there's a natural arch. So we walked through the trail, through this nature preserve, and there was just absolutely nothing that fit that description at all. There was no Dolomite blocks anywhere. There was a few rocks, you know, along the creek banks, which is to be expected. But as far as the property, there was like no rocky areas at all. So if it's here, I'm gonna have to like study, maybe via Google Maps or something, and just kind of look at the topography of the area and see if something fits the description that they said where this arch might be. Now, the area directly across from the bridge coming into this nature preserve is very hilly. It looks like a huge cliff and could have some possible block areas in there, but I don't know if that's the nature preserve property or not. So it might be across the street, and we just walked this trail looking for it, and it could be across
the road.
Could be right across the road, so we don't really know. But I'm giving up. I'm gonna find out where it is. It's like, and when we do, it's like we will be back. But that's the end of this adventure. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you like our video, please give us a like and subscribe. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.